there, Internet. Mogwai here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. Today I'm going to showcase the deck that I used to go from Platinum 3 to Diamond rank with a 15-3 record. A deck that I expect to be Tier 1 as the meta settles, or at the very least, very high Tier 2. And a deck that features my favorite out of the 7 new champions from Call of the Mountain, and is none other than Lulu. I really like Lulu's design. I am a big fan of the support mechanic, and I think all the new tools that the support mechanic got with the Call of the Mountains expansion is the best aspect of the expansion. Like, we got some neat things like Nightfall and Invoke, but support is my favorite thing to play with from all the new cards, and that's why I really am excited to dive more into Tarek. And as soon as I have like a really solid list to share with you guys, I'll post it here, so don't you worry about that. Regardless, why is Lulu my favorite champion? Because she has a way of sneaking in some obscene value really early on in the game if you incorporate her onto a deck that synergizes with her, right? And that can be easier said than done. Basically, what Lulu does is she says, support, my supported ally grows up to 4/4 this round. This is a very similar effect. This reminds you a lot of Suit Up, which is a burst speed spell that says when drawn costs 2 less this round, set an ally to 4/4. I have a lot of experience with this spell because it is a 3-of in my Twisted Fate Jinx Casino deck. So I like using this a lot on the likes of Flame Chompers, Jury Rig, all the 1-drops and 2-drops that are very low statted but have powerful effects. And turning them into a 4/4 for 2 mana is just a very high tempo play. Lulu functions very similarly to that because she does basically the same thing, right? So the idea is, how do we benefit the most from this sort of conversion effect? Well, we combine Lulu with low statted units with Challenger, amongst other things. And that is why I decided to mix her with Demacia. The first thing that comes to mind, in fact, I believe this combo is like showcased in the Lulu reveal video. I'm pretty sure that's the case. Is combining her with Fleet Feather Tracker. Fleet Feather Tracker, when you summon another ally, he gets Challenger, which means that he becomes a 1-mana 2/1 with Challenger that Lulu can convert to a 4/4. So Fleet Feather Tracker, alongside the likes of Young Witch, are excellent targets for Lulu to support, as she can just really exacerbate these really strong keywords by pumping up the stats significantly. Young Witch goes from a 1/1 to a 4/4 with Elusive, that's also granting something else, quick attack and +1 attack. And guess which unit early on could really benefit from this? Again, the Fleet Feather Tracker, because of Challenger. So combining support with Challengers is generally a very, solid way to approach the that sort of mechanic, right? I don't know, I got kind of like confused as to how to phrase that. But the idea is to combine support units with Challengers to get favorable trades, control the opponent's board, while you're also at the same time applying pressure. And one of the key things about support strategies in a low curve like this is that they can become absolutely deadly when combined with Relentless Pursuit. We are a deck that loves attacking. We love attacking really early on in the match. And if we get multiple attacks early on in the game, we can lead to just an overwhelming amount of damage, and we can completely blow back a bunch of the greedy decks that are running around right now, especially like the likes of Trundle, Aurelion Soul Ramp, amongst others. They are terrified of this sort of tactic, and it's one of the main reasons why I was so successful in my climb through ranked with this deck. We are combining Lulu with Shen. Initially, I tried combining her with Zed. It's not a bad combination, but it was a bit more of a faster approach at the strategy. And the problem with that tactic is my curve was a little bit too low, in the sense that I didn't have enough mid to late game cards, and if my opponent managed to survive my early onslaught, I would run out of steam really easily. But now I have Swiftwing Lancer and Genevieve to curve out into in the mid to late game portions, or late portions of the game, English, so that I can finish off what the little guys started. And I really, by the way, I'm going to take this because it's really throwing my OCD. Like, my OCD can't stand that pilled over there. But as I was saying, combining her with Shen is really neat. Why? Because Shen grants the support ally barrier. And giving barrier to Lulu allows you to attack with Lulu without having to worry about her being blocked and killed, That's basically the main downside to Lulu, like a solid blocker, and you not having enough challengers to remove said big blockers away from her attack, as she's not really high statted. She has 3 health, so she goes down relatively easily. Being able to protect her is absolutely key, which is why alongside Shen, we're also playing a full set of riposte. It helps out a lot, especially in mid-range matchups, and it really does help us keep our key support units alive. Lulu's very easy to level up, and once we level her up, not only are we getting a boost to her support effect, but we're also creating help picks at the beginning of every round. And help picks can grant barrier to an ally, which can help us level up Shen as well. So there's even extra synergy going on. It turns out Lulu was something that Shen needed all along. Like, now Shen has the potential to be a top tier threat, and this deck has felt so clean. But at the same time, games go quicker than one would expect, which explains the, low length of today's video. I do apologize for that. I do like to upload videos that are like around 40 minutes long on average. Today's video is shorter than usual because it features my climb from Platinum 1 to Diamond rank, because the climb from Platinum 3 to Platinum 1 I did off camera. Basically, as I was testing this deck and brewing it and optimizing it, there were several versions before this. Like, I was trying the new dragon instead of this 5-drop at first, amongst other things. And Lauren Protege used to be a slot for Shadow Assassin, but Lauren Protege is much better. So I was tweaking the deck list and I was climbing, and I was doing this late at night, so I didn't record it nor stream it or anything. And I recorded only like the latter portion of my climb, and it was a pretty smooth climb, but the games were a little bit short, right? Which is why today's video is going to be over quick. But hopefully you guys enjoy it regardless, and hopefully you guys try out this deck. Young Witch is a fantastic card. Shoutouts to Flower Child, a phenomenal 1-drop for this sort of archetype that just gets big so fast, man. It's nutty. We have a full set of single combat alongside the spells that I mentioned prior, with a couple of Rangers Resolve. Since we have a lot of 1 health units, we want to be able to survive ping effects, especially against Bilgewater and Piltover matchups, amongst others. Rangers Resolve can be absolutely game-winning, and that's why we're running it alongside the barriers. And that is the deck list right there. Shen with challengers and Lulu equals profit. You'll see what I'm talking about with the gameplay. I'm gonna let the gameplay speak for itself for this one. I'm not gonna ramble much more. Sometimes I get some comments, people saying my deck texts are too long, but I feel like a lot of people appreciate this type of content, like me explaining exactly why I chose the cards that I chose and how the deck functions, and give you some tips on how to play it. But I don't know how to make them shorter without packing in all the information that I consider to be, not necessary, but helpful at least. Regardless, let me know if you guys want me to really make these more brief. I definitely can work on that. And that's all I gotta say. Have a solid day. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. I do post a new deck every single day. Enjoy the games. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Really like this deck. It's been doing great for us, and we are going to be making a bit of a push for Diamond. Hopefully we can get that soon, and then we'll work for Masters. So that's the plan. What about you guys? What have you been playing? How do you guys feel about the new expansion? I've seen quite a few comments regarding Targon being a little bit... Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Sparksfire. That is 4 months. Oh. Alright. Yasuo Leona. Well, that's today's video. I think I do want to keep the Relentless Pursuit. I'm actually going to drop the War Chef. And I'm going to hope that to curve out a little bit better. Yeah, that's certainly better. Oh, that's looking like a fine curve. Bless the faithful and fear the hate. I like Soul Easy. Follow the horizon. How was Tarek Fiora yesterday? That's a weird one, man. I have to redesign the deck because it was doing amazing at first. Off we go. Yeah, this combo is just really neat. This is why you want to play Lulu with Demacia. like not only Lulu but also the young witch onto the tracker is just amazing. Because you get to pick off units just like that.
Think you're fast? Cute.
Break their spirits and their swords.
Two worlds, one balance.
I'm playing on curve. I'm going on curve because this particular deck, I can't really think of anything right now. Yeah, you can just play Leona. That's fine.
Hold the sun's holy light.
Now who's got the upper hand?
Sigayashi crap. Deshaundover con que mazos guapos nos sorprendes esta expansion.
Gracias, tío. I could drag you into you, but I think this is fine. For 3 mana, what could he have? Much relevant, right? Hush. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's
So
pretty
pumped for this new expansion. Thanks for the stream.
Oh, it's Sibby. Thank you for the kind word, Sibby.
Daylight everlasting. Face it to the sun.
All right, Genevieve.
My strength is yours.
Genevieve, come back. Where are you?
Unyielding light. I am the bulwark against darkness. Come on, Rib. These woods belong to us.
Give me a second.
So I go.
Run them through.
Such a great expansion, though I can't decide what Sol is doing to Deep.
Last light.
The balance will decide your fate. It can try.
Their pride will cost them.
Stun.
This way! Oh!
I demand satisfaction.
Enforced equilibrium.
You call this a fight? Hardly fair.
Come on, Rib.
Gaze into the light.
The fallen leaf.
Trespassers! Daylight warms the heart and lights the way.
Let's finish this. No!
This way! Oh! Hold nothing back. Come on, Rin!
That was so sick.
Hello, Mr. Mog.
as it
It's been a while. How have you been?
I don't think... I think the game was a very important step for CD Projekt Red. Like, it allowed Witcher 3 to happen, right? Like, you know... But I feel like they definitely lacked experience. I'm a little bit worried. Do they have Avalanche? I mean, this is the kind of hand that just blows out. Okay, I really wanted to see that. I need to be smart about this. Alright, never mind. I'm good. Being smart is
And
overrated.
here's where I'd paint my constellation. Ooh, that's new. Carrots can fly, Rib! Okay, okay! Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Look, Lou! I made a pics too! Hello! Aww, he's gonna be super happy!
Alright.
They won't like this. Shoot, bye.
These are troll
The fate of mortals and spirits falls to me.
dead.
Don't make me flamigify you. Spilled paint is just accidental art.
So I go.
Whoa, dizzy. Where are you going, Pix? What are you doing?
What are you doing? Pigs, what are you doing? The fuck are you doing, Pigs? Get your ass over here! Ah.
Oh, you're interesting.
Alright.
But I'm king.
Pix power!
The age of dragons is begun.
I'm good with money.
So when is your boy merchant switching over to Runeterra? He keeps teasing us with one or two streams when a new expansion comes and he seems to have more fun than in MTG.
I gotta talk to him.
And here's where I'd paint my constellation. My shield is yours.
Honor dictates both our actions. You fought with honor.
Very honorable. Very honorable. But I don't really want to take out anything for them. Alright, Alright, so this is the Misfortune Diana aggro deck. Make It Rain can be a little bit spooky here. I'm gonna drop these two. I'm gonna keep it like this. Alright.
Don't think I won't unmake you because I will. Guess we're going.
I don't want to drop this until I have the Ranger's Resolve backup.
You're covered.
Go down.
And we'll get some. Ooh.
The ocean charts our course.
Lou, I made a familiar. Oh, whoa, behave. Who's a hungry little munchkin?
He probably has pilfered goods.
Always forward.
I'm gonna take those hits.
My boat, my rules.
Jack the winner.
Go wake him up. Skipping's faster. Oh, don't get too close. My life for these lands.
Glad to see the streams back. I hope it means you're doing well. Smiley face.
I am doing well, buddy.
Return me to the sea.
Lock the doors.
Fortune favors the bold. Embrace the light.
Let's use all the colors.
I know what I'm doing. Ignorant thrall.
Don't make me remigify you. Let's go around again.
Hi, Matt. How's it going with your journey in League of Legends? I played for one day against the AI, and here's the thing. All right, I'm gonna keep the Relentless Pursuit. I'm gonna drop these two, but I'm gonna keep this because this card is very important in this matchup. Fuck. Okay. Hopefully, I start drawing units. Like I have 11 spells in this deck. Definitely was not expecting to draw into another one. Yikes. All right. And here's the thing. All right. Okay, that's good.
Whoa, don't eat that. Give me the stuff. Stuff makes happy.
I don't want to be vulnerable to a Vile Feast, so I'm not gonna attack.
Smell that?
Fights are cooking.
Hand to the face. Eat up, friend.
No, no, no! No!
I mean, I may as well.
Feel the sizzle. No one goes hungry.
Whoa, you gotta focus! Whoa, meet Lulu! Lulu, this is Chloe! Hi, Chloe! I like your pebbles! Oh, he likes you!
Hand to the face. Eat up, friend.
Go on, Pics! Just like the Yellow Flip said! Perfecto! Look, Chloe, friends! Okay, bye!
Bye. Hope you had fun. Booyah. There we go. Oh yeah, I was talking about League, wasn't I? Before I got like distracted with Lulu shenanigans. Yeah, like that's the thing. So I played the first day. So I played one day, right? And I didn't expect anything, but the problem is I started playing as the AI in like beginner mode, right? So there's three different modes. I'm not sure, like the first one, the lowest one. I'm not sure if it's beginner or starter and beginner. I'm not sure what it is. So I played in the lowest difficulty mode against the AI with, you know, and you would queue with other people. And I was the best, man. I was number one. I had like 20 champion kills and like only 3 deaths while everybody else was like doing terribly. And I was like, oh my god, it must suck. It must really suck to be as noob as these guys. Like, I'm clearly on another level. I'm clearly a prodigy, right? So I kept playing, and then my girlfriend says, oh, I want to play with you. I'm going to set up a room. And then she puts it on intermediate. I'm like, okay, a little bit more difficulty, that's fine. And I start getting, like, raped, dude. I start, like, I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know what's happening. Like, I'm dying, and I don't know how I died. I'm getting Omaiwo Mushindaru at every corner. Like, everything. Even, like, the creatures hiding in there are just eating me. So, yeah, I got brought back to reality. And it was a very harsh way to be brought back to reality. So, yeah, I got really tilted, actually. And I never played again. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I mean, we lost one because we started fighting and we didn't understand what was happening. Yeah, like, I was just getting in there. I was playing Darius, by the way, because I looked up, like, champions that... I wanted to have a champion that is in Legends of Runeterra, actually. And I also was looking at difficulty. And I figured, like, Darius... Like, Garen... I'm sorry, Garen is a little bit boring to me, but Darius is a bit cooler. So I wanted to play Darius. And I actually liked... I watched, like, videos. You guys have no idea. Like... When I like beat the AI in like beginner, I started like tryharding and like watching these like pro Darius guides, right, from like the best Darius players in the world apparently, and there was like this thing of like using your your axe to pull somebody to you, and then apparently if you go for the one hit and you go for the decimate right after that, you like kind of like skip the animation so it goes quicker. So you pull somebody to you, you smack him, and then you spin around. And I was like, shit, dude, I'm gonna destroy everybody with that. Well, I think I got that combo like once in like 6 hours, and yeah, it was brutal.